so unique. This company was actually founded by, of course, by Mr. Oshiro in June 1974, right after I was born, to celebrate my birth, right? So this company has been around for 45. Next year, we're going to have 45th anniversary in San Diego in June. And yeah, so this company is so different. How he runs this company is so different. I work for many American companies, and then a lot of things that he does don't make sense to me. Or sometimes I'm like, why do we do this? Because you know, sometimes what he does is like, by doing that, we're going to lose money. But still, he does that. And so, you know, it's a very unique, it's different. But one thing that I can tell you is that every time I talk to him, he talks about you know, giving second chance to people, awesome. Or helping poor people to become successful.
Awesome.
Give people a means to give back. That's what he always talks about. And that's you know, his philosophy comes from his youth time. He looks just like the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing he's amazing is that he's probably immortal. Yeah, his philosophy comes from his own experience. You know where he's from? Okinawa? And Okinawa has a unique history and culture. And actually, Okinawa is the only soil of Japan where actual combat took place between Japan and US back in 1945. So after, you know, during the wartime, he was there. During the wartime, every day there was a bombing. So he had to run to a cave to avoid bombing. Wow. And during this wartime, he lost 2 of his sisters. And after the war, this island was occupied by the U.S. force, and it was occupied until 1972. And then in 1972, the island was returned to Japan, and then ever since then, when you look at the economy, out of 47 states of Japan, Okinawa's economy has been always dead bottom. It's a beautiful island, but the economy is not so strong. It's a poor island. That's where he's from, and that's where he started his journey. And he started working with the Sony as a top sales agent. At the time, he became one of the top 3. There are top 3 sales agents at the Sony. But when Sony started going down, they had to cut tie with those sales agents to protect their mothership. So, you know, Mr. O, he had to let go 300 employees that he had, and then other 2, those 3 top sales agents, other 2 committed suicide, killed themselves. Oh. So he's the only survivor.
Wow.
And he came this close to file a bankruptcy and just end his life. He was looking for help, but no one was willing to offer help. Very, very difficult situation. And then in that situation, this tiny local bank of Okinawa, it's called Okinawa Kaiho Bank. Okinawa Kaiho Bank, no one knows, outside of Okinawa, no one knows about this bank, but this bank offered him a help. And because of that, because of this help, he made a comeback. So today, Enagic is a global company that posts annual sales of $650 million, and we're doing the business in, we have locations, offices in 23 different countries and 40 locations, and we have distributors in many more countries. We're a global company, but even today, Enagic's main bank is that tiny local bank of Okinawa Kaiho Bank. So he wants us to become that bank. He wants you to become that bank to people who need help. He lost everything. No one trusted him. He lost all credit. He asked for help, but no one was willing to offer him a help. But this bank trusted him, had belief in him, and then he offered him a help. So he wants us, all of us, to find the people who need the help. You know, sometimes people lost credit. You know, they can't get things that they need. But he wants us to be the one who be willing to offer that help. That's where his philosophy comes from. So he believes that we should first become successful, of course, but then become significant by helping others. Why become successful first? Because we need to be, I mean, when you get on the airplane, right before we depart,
Right.
you're gonna see the safety video, right? And in this safety video, it talks about the oxygen mask in an emergency. It comes down from the ceiling, and what does it say?
Put it on yourself first.
Take care of yourself first and then help other children and other people. That's the only way you can help others. You want to teach people how to catch fish, but if you don't know how, you've never caught the fish, you don't know how to catch fish, how do you teach them how to catch fish? You need to master how to catch fish first, and then only after that you can help others. You can teach other people how to catch fish. That's what we need to do. That's what he wants us to do. So you are a great part of a great cause. We are a great part of a great cause. So I want you to be proud of this company, and then I want you to be proud that you are a part of this company. And okay, is it coming? Okay. So he's every time I talk to him, he's really amazing. He always talk about this, and you know that some of the things that the company does, I know that some of you guys don't understand. But if you look at it from this perspective, maybe what doesn't make sense to you now start making some sense. And you know, I was with a lot of different companies, and then they all do something great to give back to the society, but not at this
Level.
level.
Yes. So
Do
amazing.
you know how much? What's the percentage of the sales that we return to distributors? 70. Yeah, 70. And do you know what some other companies are? What's the payout ratio of the other companies?
It changed.
55.
Yeah, I mean, if you are, you know, dietary supplement, cosmetic companies, I would say average somewhere between 35 to 45. If you're paying out 50, that's pretty much too much. And I started my journey in this industry with Amway. I started as Amway distributors. Do you know how much Amway pay back compared to its sales? 27%. So that's why, I mean, they pay out 27%, they keep a lot of money with them, and they have a different way to pay back. For example, for the people who achieve certain rank, they have the reward trip, right? They come to your door with limo and put the red carpet, and then say you're gonna go to this trip, and during this trip, one person is gonna always stay with you, and as almost like a secretary. And at their convention, they put the people like Bruno Mars or Mariah Carey on the stage. That's where they put their money in.
Right.
And we are. It's just that that's how they that's what they believe, how to treat people. But Mr. O and Enagic believe that if we have that kind of money, we want to put that money directly to your
Awesome.
pocket.
Yes.
So if you expect us to do that kind of treatment, like Amway is giving out to the distributors, I'm sorry about that. I don't have any budget for that. Yes.
Awesome.
But one amazing thing about this company is, of course, 8-point program, right?
Yes.
And when I was introduced to Enagic about a year ago, someone showed me this. Someone showed me this comp plan, and then I didn't know that this company has been around for like 40 some years. So when I first saw this, I was like, you can't keep doing this. Like I said before I joined Enagic, I had my own consulting firm, and then one time I was helping this American MLM company, and then trying to tell that their comp plan was relatively weak, and they didn't believe that. So to prove my point, what I did was like I, got all the compensation plan from 30 different companies. 30 different companies and studied them all, and then put in a situation where the person have a group of 30, 50, 100, 300, 500, 1,000, 2,000, and then did the simulation with each plan, how much with each plan this person can make roughly when they have this many people. So I felt that I knew pretty much all kinds of comp plans, but I didn't know about this one.
Yeah.
So when I first saw this, I was like, the first response that I took was like, you can't keep doing this. You're paying out too much. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to change your comp plan. And then he said, yeah, but we've been around for 40 some years. And then I was like, how can you keep doing this? That's how I responded. Okay. And I want to show you how powerful, but this is so powerful, but I'm not sure if really you guys understand how powerful this comp plan is. Has any one of you were involved with any other MLM before?
Yes.
Didn't make any money out of any other one I was in.
Okay, so what plan?
No.
What company?
What plan?
I was
did you
with
complete?
Monavi, I was with Amway, didn't make a cent.
Okay, so I'll show you how powerful this comp plan program is. So in this industry, what is the current standard when it comes to compensation plan? What's the standard comp plan that you see often?
7 to 10% on partial.
Yeah, it's like it's binary, right?
Binary.
It's a binary.
Binary, hybrid.
Binary, yeah,
Hybrids today.
hybrid, but it's oops, what the heck? Okay. Binary is a lot of companies. You look at the top 20, 30 companies. Good portion of the top these companies, they use this binary system. And if binary system, if someone joins,
Better admit some more.
if someone joins right here and make a purchase, a monthly purchase of $100, what increase in your commission are we talking about? 0.01. It's you're in binary. Usually, this is not all binary, but in general, binary is commission. Your commission is calculated based on your lesser leg. 10% of your lesser leg, that's your commission. So, and then someone joins right here and stay on the monthly ownership of $100. How much of an increase are we talking about? The commission increase in your commission?
On that leg, nothing.
No, actually, come in. Come on.
Yeah.
Is anyone tracking a black Bentley?
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Dave, of course, in this room.
Okay, so in this case, your commission increase is zero.
Yeah.
Zero. Because your lesser leg is right here, and it didn't increase at all. This person joined on your stronger leg, so your commission is affected by none. Nothing. That is a binary. That is a binary. And I'm not saying that this binary plan is bad. It's just that this is how it works. And then if everyone knows this is how it works, then it should be fine. And then they have to do this to pay a lot to very top leaders.
Right.
They have to do this. And how about if someone joins right here? Then how much increase in your commission that we're talking about?
10%.
So 10% means, it's $10 because this person joined on your lesser leg. So when I talk to the people who are experienced in this industry about 8-point programs, they get that they understand that the 8-point program is very powerful. It's very powerful. But the next comments I receive is, yeah, it's so good, but it's one-time bonus. It's just one time. And with the business that I'm building with this company right here, as long as this person stays on the monthly ownership, I receive commission from this person forever. As long as this person stays on the monthly ownership. That's so true. That's so true. As long as this person stays on ownership, I will receive commission from this person forever. So true. What?
90 days.
You read my presentation. Yeah, how long does this person stay on the ownership?
90 days. Average is 90 days.
Yeah, average, industry average is that this person stays on ownership for only 3 months. Only 3 months, right? So, lifetime value of having this person right here on your lesser leg right here is how much? 90 days, that means $30. $10 times 3 times. $30. $30 is the lifetime value of having this person right here. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, so okay. Okay. Okay, next slide. Come on. So by the way, yeah, like I said, this binary, if you have this person right here on your left leg, yeah, you're gonna make $30 in your lifetime. But if this person joins right here, your commission isn't gonna be affected. You're not making any money. And I saw so many leaders who are so good, but when you look at the commission, the binary, that so often they make a huge group right here, but there's this side it's small, so they can't make so much money. Unfortunately, that's the reality of binary. And come on. Okay, here we go. But if you look at the Enagic 8-point program, even if you're 1A, you make 1 sales of K8 and you're gonna earn $340.
Yes.
That's like a 34-month worth of commission up front.
Yes.
And if you're 6A, you make 1 sales of K8 and you're gonna earn $2,040. That's like a 204-month worth of commission, 17-year worth of commission up front. Of course, I mean, price is different. K is $5,000, and then cosmetics and dietary supplements, that's that's not so expensive. But one thing I can tell you about the success rate of recruiting is that just because the product's price is 10 times more, it's not gonna make it 10 times more difficult to recruit someone. Probably it's gonna make it 2 times, 3 times more difficult, maybe, but it's not gonna be 10 times more difficult. So to me, this is a way more efficient way to build your business. So it's great, right? It's great. If you're 6A, you make 1 sales of K8, or then you're gonna make $2,000. That's so great, but here is a trap. Here's a trap that so many people just fall. What is that trap? It's a trap of direct sales. Enagic's compliance is so unique. It's a really a strong combination of direct sales and network business. Other companies, like she said, other companies that you just mentioned, it's pure network marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could do direct sales, but you're not going to make that much money. Your option is very much limited. You only have one option of building team to make money. But at the Enagic, go back. At the Enagic, you have an option. you have an option to do direct sales or team building, right? And so many people, because of this amount, so many people put too much focus on direct sales. And I'm not saying that the direct sales is bad, but again, you have to choose a right transportation. If you say that your goal is to raise another extra $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month, then focusing on direct sales, that's okay. You can go there. But if you want to make 50,000, 100,000, or 300,000, then you focus on this, you're not gonna get there. Some of the top earning distributors that you can think of at Enagic, are they selling machines? Are they focusing on selling machine sales? Not really. They occasionally make sales, of course, but their focus is on team building. They need to build a distribution network of this Kangen Water machines. That's why they make 6 figures, right? So I'm not saying that the direct sales is bad. It's good, and it's so good. That's why you have an option to do direct sales. But you have to choose the right transportation. If you want to go high, then you have to choose a method, means to fly high. You can't keep focusing on this. I mean, think about it. You make one sales and you earn $2,000, and you're saying that you want to make $100,000 a month, and can you find what 50 people who buys KA every month? Can you keep doing that? I don't think I could do
Right,
that.
no.
I don't think I could do that. So, but as a team, you can. So, if you want 50,000, 100,000, that's fine. But then, what you need to focus on is a team building. You need to build distribution network. So, next, please. Okay, so let's look at the other plans. Okay.
Can you repeat that? If you want to make 50, can you repeat that? If you want to make 50 grand direct sales, you have to make X.
Well, if you want to make $100,000 every month by focusing on direct sales, and then you're going to have to find 50 people who buy
There it is.
every month.
There it is.
Okay, here we go. So this red line right here, this is how other network, other MLMs compound works, especially binary. Especially binary. Your team is growing, your commission doesn't grow so much, but you pass a certain point, then your income grows exponentially. And this is, I believe that the company's comp plans represents the value that the company believes in. So these company believes in probably like a, I don't know, American dreams? Like make one guy superstar and then make other people follow him. So if you're confident that, if you're confident that you can build a team of 50,000 people, 100,000 people, then you know what, look, you go with this comp plan and probably you're gonna make more money. You're gonna make more money. But how many people can do that? Not very many, right? So actually, a lot of leaders who are with these companies, they feel frustration. And their frustration comes from two sources. One is slow return. When you're right here, you're not gonna get much. And also, when you're right here, you need the people right here to stay on the monthly old shift. That's why they have to do team maintenance. And what is team maintenance? It's call them and make sure that they stay on the monthly old shift. And they don't want to keep doing that. That's why they get frustrated. But when you look at the Enagic 8-point program, it's very quick returns. So it's like this. So yeah, like I said, if you're confident that you can build a team of 50,000 people, 100,000 people, then you're gonna make more money with this company. But if you can picture yourself build a team of say 50, 100, 300, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, then I can guarantee you that you're gonna make more money with Enagic. And why some of the top earning distributors at Enagic, they can make more money with other companies, but why do they stay with us? Because they know that when they're right here and their group people are right here, they are making quite good money. And it's really, you know, when you become successful, you make $1 million, but no one else makes good money. Can you, I mean, I don't want to find myself in that kind of situation. You started building your business with all, you know, the business partners. And they're not making money and then you make money. I don't want to see myself in that kind of situation. When I become successful, I want my business partners to make good money. Not more than I do maybe, but I want them to make good money too. And with Enagic, you can do that. And then I believe that's why some of the top earning distributors at Enagic, they stay with us. Now, so the question is not about whether or not this Enagic's compound works, but the question is whether you can utilize it efficiently or not. And again, it's up to us. Up to us. You say you want to go to Japan, then you gotta fly. Don't start riding bike. If you want to go to the supermarket just around the corner, you can start riding bike or you can start driving. That's totally fine. You have that choice. But if you want to go to Japan or China or Europe, then you gotta fly. And how we do that, it's totally up to us. With Complan, we provide you with the options to get there.
There it is.
Okay. Now, so it's time to take actions. And what we do. Okay, come on. Well, it gives me a time to pause and then drink water. Come on, come on.
It's a dramatic pause.
Hmm?
It's a very dramatic pause.
Yeah. Well, so it's time to take actions, and then actually, what action do we need to take? It's what do we do? What we do is very simple, right? Simple. Like I said, what you need to do is drink it, fill it, share it. Like Malavi. And sometimes, you know, people say, yeah, I drink it, but I don't feel any difference. Come on, get serious. All the great leaders, you know, all the great leaders within Enagic, they drink water until they start feeling difference. Don't just take a glass of water and then says, yeah, I had water, but I don't feel anything different. Come on. Like I said, 70% of your body consists of water. So if you start putting good quality, the best quality of water in the world into your body, you're gonna start feeling something different. If you don't, I'll say there's something wrong with your body. Right? So you start drinking and then you drink it until you feel the difference. And then when you do, you share it. And when you try to, when you try to sell, what do you sell? It's your story, I said. When you approach to some other people and says, look, this is how you make money. We can make a good money. Do many people follow you when you try to sell that kind of story? Absolutely not, right? You try to sell yourself, your story. The marketing is about storytelling. So, and then in your story, your why, has to be center of that story. Why you joined, why you're doing this. And so you have to know your why, and then talk about what you want. Be clear about it, and because if you don't know what you're trying to get, then what you do is going to be very blurred. You don't know what you need to do. So be clear about what you want, and then these three very important. Plan your daily actions, and then commit to take those daily actions. So many people, they base their action on the level of motivation. Don't do that. Don't do that. Motivation is something that goes up and it comes down. So if you base your actions on this motivation, sometimes you're not going to do it. When you're so motivated, you're like, I'm going to do it, but next day you don't do it. For $2,500, the ordinary American people, they wake up in the morning, look outside, rainy, windy, snowy, it doesn't matter, they go. Because it's their job. That's how they make money, right? This is no different. This business is no different. You know, when you're working at the office, you don't say, wow, I'm so excited today, so I'm gonna go to work. Next day, I don't feel like it, so I'm not gonna go to work. Then you're gonna get fired, right? So this business, if you wanna make it work, then make sure that you have your daily action plan and you follow it, no matter what. Rainy, windy, snowy, it doesn't matter, you follow it. And choose to whom to listen. That's so important, so important. Would you stand up? Yes. What was your mistake? Okay, anyone wants to lose weight? Anyone wants to lose weight? You want to lose weight?
I want to lose weight.
Okay, you want to lose weight too. So if you were to take advices, who do you want to take advice from? Him or me? Him or me? Oh my gosh, you hurt my feelings. You laugh, but you know that that's what you know that a lot of people come to me to ask for advices. Does it make sense? If you want to become successful, you know that you need to do something different. You need to do something different. But then when you go to talk to someone, you go to people, someone who never did anything different, and never tasted anything successful, right? If you want to do something different and become successful, the best person you need to talk to is someone who did something different and then became successful, right? So yeah, in this case, I don't know if he ever went to diet, but in this case, it's right that you need to go to him, not me, because I can tell you how to fail. Alright? So business there, same thing. If you want to become successful, you need to go to people who did something different and then became successful. But like I said, you know that so many people don't do that. So many people just go to, often like people get so excited that I'm gonna do it. And then a couple of days later they come back and they say, well, I don't know if I'm good enough, or I don't know if this is right for me. And I say, who did you talk to? And then, well, yeah, my old buddies.
Yeah.
Of course, of course. And that's why you're not going to become successful. So you need to be careful about who you talk to. And, okay. Okay. So, but most importantly, what you need to do is, come on. It's not Christmas yet. Come on.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah. Alright, decide. Not that you want to become successful, not that you wish you can become successful. You decide that successful. Everything starts from here. So, again, here's the message that I wanted to share with you. Choose the right transportation, and our business is no different. We're trying to sell the best equipment in the world. You go to Costco, you go to Walmart, it doesn't matter. You try to buy something, they're trying to make you buy their stuff. And then they make money off of it, right? When you buy, like you say, when you buy one of the best cars in the world, I don't know, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and
One Dr. Dale.
yeah,
I mean,
the
Dr.
Bentley,
Dave
yeah,
drives.
right. How much, I don't know how much he paid for that Bentley. Maybe like 200,000, 300,000, right? And how much does it cost to build that car, actually? I don't know, maybe
$100.
10,000, I don't know. But the company makes a great profit off of that car, right? And our machine is the best in the world. And I don't think 5,000 is that much with that best machine in the world. And so we're doing it just like other companies. And then instead of making Costco or Walmart profit, we want you to make profit. That's it.
Yes.
And it is up to us. You know, it's up to us. Everything is how we use it, how we utilize this compound or this business. It's all up to us. And then be successful and then significant. We have to become successful first, so that we can help others. And it all starts here. And to conclude my presentations, I want to share with you the one last words that I love, which is by Gandhi from India. He said, "You must be the change you want to see in the world." Yeah. Don't expect the change happen to you by luck. You know, a lot of people think that they expect something different. They expect the success walk into their lives. It's not going to happen. The quickest way, the most efficient way to make that happen to you is you make it happen, or you become that change you're looking for. That's the best way. I believe that with Enagic, you can be whoever you always want to be. If you want to become successful, great, you can with Enagic. You just need to start working. Just because you signed up with Enagic, it doesn't guarantee you that you're going to become successful. But if you work with it, if you make it work, then you're going to become successful. And then I really hope that I'm going to see you on the stage someday, and then I can recognize you for your accomplishment. That's the reason why I'm here. Why I'm not the distributor? Well, actually, at some point I felt like I should have signed up as a distributor, not here, But the reason why I'm here and standing as a representative from the corporate office is that I can help you all. Why I am doing this? Because I've witnessed so many people change their lives in this business. One person that I can still remember is like one lady that I helped with. She had 4 children in Japan. She had 4 children, and then she had a physical disability, and her husband was kind of the violent, so she had to run from him with the 4 children. But she didn't have any education. She didn't have any business career. And then she had a physical disability. In this 21st century of Japan, she had to live under the bridge, and she had to feed the kids just the grass on the ground for I don't know how long. But then she introduced to this business, and then when I talked to her, she was just, she cried so much, but she said she would change her life by doing this business. She was so determined to do well in this business. This is the way she could get out of her life and give whatever the success or food on table and to children. And then today she's making more than $10,000 a month through this business.
Nice.
Not with Enagic, but with other companies. But still, that is why I'm here. The person I'm looking at, the people that I look at, is not successful leaders. Of course, successful leaders, I respect them. And then they're great. But they don't need my help. They don't need my help. But the people that I want to help is the people who are struggling, who are desperate, who want to change their lives so much, and they're committed, they're determined to do that, then I want to help them. And I want to help them and then, so that they're gonna have great life. And that is why I'm standing here today and sharing this message with you. So I don't know where you are in this year, in your journey, but I want you to get to where you want to go. And with Enagic, with this unique company, unique opportunity, you can do that. I believe that. So go for it.
Thank you.